is not Kwanzaa is not a traditional African holiday, but it began in 1966 here in America. And it was started by Dr. Ron Karinga. The holiday represents the type of holidays and celebrations that are held throughout the continent of Africa, usually to celebrate the harvest. Thus, we demonstrate and try to reflect the harvest in this ceremony. Kwanzaa is now celebrated internationally by people throughout the African diaspora, which means people of African descent, people with African roots, wherever they are. Many now celebrate Kwanzaa. So this is a holiday that was started by African American people for the purpose of unity, for the purpose of helping to instill values and principles that we can all live by. The holiday was started to bring our people, Black people, together on common accord to recognize that our roots are in Africa, and to help us focus on principles that will enhance our ability to work together for the benefit of us all. The ceremony each day for 7 days, starting on the 26th of December. Each day we light one candle to represent the principle that's assigned to that day. And those principles are unity. And we say these words in Kiswahili so that it's Umoja represents unity, Kujichagulia represents self-determination, Ujima is collective work and responsibility, Ujamaa is cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Kuumba is creativity, and Imani is faith. And we need to live by all of those principles. So those are the 7 principles that we focus on during Kwanzaa. I'm going to tell you a little about the setup. So this mat, which is called a makika, is the foundation of this display today. And the kinara, this is the candle holder, holds what we call the mashuma, which are the 7 candles that are here. And then the corn, which is mahindi, represents our children. And so we can have as many of these ears of corn as we want to. If we were doing a family event, we would have 1 ear to represent each child in the family. This cup is called a unity cup. And when Kwanzaa first began, people would take this cup and go around the circle. Everyone would take a sip from the cup to signify unity. We don't do that anymore because there are too many diseases around. And so we keep the unity cup, and at the end we'll do a libation to our ancestors, but we don't all drink from the unity cup. And the fruit represents the harvest. So you can also have as much fruit or as little fruit as you want to, but that represents the harvest. And what I don't have on the table is, if it was a family event, we would have little presents, which we call zawadis. And those presents are supposed to be handmade or thoughtful gifts that we give to each other that won't represent the commercialization of this holiday. It would be something thoughtful that would cost little or nothing that we wanted to share with each other. And so today what we're going to do, since today represents the 4th day of Kwanzaa, which is Ujamaa, or Ujima. And I'm sorry, it's not Ujama, that's right. Fourth day of Kwanzaa is Ujama. And so what I'm going to do is ask one of these young people to come forward and help me light the candles. Joe? Okay. Okay, so what I want you to do is light the black candle first, because that represents us and it represents the first day of Kwanzaa. Second day is Kwanzaa. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. So you stay here. Okay. Now I need another young person to come and do Jima for me. Somebody volunteer. No, Ronald? How about you, Jacob? No? Okay. Messiah? Okay.
I'll push it back. I'll push it back. All right. All right. Yeah.
Thank you. You don't want to do your mom?
I need your advice. Hold on, because I can hear you recording. It's going to record it.
Thank you very much. You guys stay here with me. Stay here with me. Okay, so we've done each day up to today. And today is Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics. And it fits right in line with, as I was talking earlier, about our goal for our community center. A part of what will happen there is that will be cooperative economics. That will be us creating jobs in our community. That will be us keeping our money in our community. That will be us creating a space for us to gather and assemble in our community. And many of us who give events 2 or 3 times a year, where we go to these big hotels and pay people $4,000 and $5,000 to use their facility, will be able to use it right in our community. That's our vision for the community center. And so now what I'd just like us to do is, at the very end, I'm going to ask us to do a libation. So start to think about someone who has transitioned, somebody in your life who has passed, and we will do a libation in terms of putting water down in their honor as we call their name. Now I need somebody to put some water for me into the unity cup so we can do that later. Yes. So now I'm just going to ask us to do a call and response to the for the 7 principles. Okay? So we do, I'm going to ask you to clap when we do it. Okay, first principle, umoja.
Umoja.
Unity.
Unity.
Kujichagulia. Self-determination.
Self-determination.
Ujima.
Ujima.
work and responsibility.
collective work and responsibility,
Ujama,
Ujama,
cooperative economics.
cooperative economics,
NIA,
NIA,
purpose.
purpose,
Kaumba,
Kaumba,
creativity.
creativity,
Imani,
Imani, faith,
faith.
faith.
Now, usually when we do a libation, we will put this on the floor. It's on the floor. Right in front of your head.
Watch out, kids.
So what I'm going to do is just drop a little water as you shout out a name of, we call everybody that is passed on an ancestor. As you call out the name of an ancestor, we're just going to drop. I think I'm going to put this up here if you don't mind. Yeah, that's okay. All right. And you can call out at random, or you want to go around, however way you want to do it.
Let's call them out.
Okay, let's just call them out.
Yeah, just call them out.
Okay, Dorothy Perriman,
Virgil Lee,
Kathleen Dean,
Anna Grimes.
Sandra Woods. Jesus Jr. Lamika Muhammad.
Ashe, Ashe,
Janelle McKenzie.
Ashe,
Carrie Patterson.
Ashe,
Carrie Spratt.
Ashe,
Sally Perriman.
Ashe,
Mary Brown.
Ashe,
Mary Atkins.
Ashe,
Ray Howland.
Ashe,
Franklin Davis.
Ashe,
Melvin Grant.
Ashe,
Tyrone Hill.
Ashe,
Alfred Perriman,
Ashe,
Regina Grimes.
Ashe,
Bobby Atkins.
Ashe,
Jason Pulliam.
Ashe,
Emma Ray.
Ashe,
Andrew Afton.
Ashe,
Sanilda Patterson.
Ashe,
David Easter.
Ashe,
Lucille Banks.
Ashe, Henry Washington,
Shante Morgan.
Ashe,
Mark Strawberry.
Alana Devich Cyril,
Ashe,
Jesse Davis.
Ashe,
Orlando Curtis.
Ashe,
Roosevelt Patterson II.
Ashe,
Keith Roswell.
Ashe,
Charles T. Moore Sr.
Ashe,
Melvin Woods.
Ashe,
Marion Davis.
Ashe,
LaRon Leonard,
Ashe,
All the Africans was tarred and feathered. It was very good.
Ashe,
yeah,
no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. One more.
Ashe,
Willie Morgan.
Ashe, Elise Washington,
Alan Johnson.
Robert Garrett. Them all.
Here you go. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Ashe. That is our ceremony. Thank you all for being so patient and allowing the ceremony to take place. For me, it's so important that young people like this get to see a Kwanzaa ceremony because that's how we pass on our history. And so I am so glad that they offered to participate.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
thank you.